to keep him upright. I just want to keep him
Get up
upright.
right now, mommy. Mommy, go home. Wait, how? Listen, get up right now.
April 3rd, 2022, Miami, Florida. The time is 4:57 p.m. A. High priority emergency call reaches the Miami Police Dispatch. The caller is 26-year-old Courtney Clenney, a high-profile social media model with millions of followers. On the line, her voice is a jagged edge of pure terror. She's screaming, hysterical, crying out that her boyfriend is dying. But as investigators step into the 22nd floor of one Paraiso, an ultra-luxury skyscraper, the scene is anything but a simple accident. The kitchen floor is a grisly canvas of crimson. 27-year-old Christian Obumseli lies unconscious with a deep, jagged stab wound in his chest, one that had sliced through major arteries. Police body cam footage captures Courtney sitting on the floor, her white clothes stained red. She appears to be in total shock. But as the investigation begins, the silence of the apartment starts telling a much darker story.
No.
You've never made a report?
Oh, I did in Dallas, actually, about a year ago, and he was detained.
Immediately after the scene was secured, Courtney was taken to the station for questioning. It's here, inside the isolation of the interrogation room, where we see the first cracks in her public persona. Surveillance footage from the room reveals a chilling contradiction. Most individuals in genuine, bone-deep shock become detached from their appearance. But Courtney, while alone, was seen repeatedly checking herself in the reflective glass. She adjusted her hair, smoothed her clothes, and seemed to be monitoring her facial expressions. When detectives entered, she would instantly pivot back to uncontrollable sobbing. She claimed she acted in self-defense, saying, "He pinned me against the wall. I just threw the knife at him." However, investigators noted a glaring lack of physical evidence on her own body. No red marks on her neck, no signs of a struggle. The social mask she wore for millions of followers was beginning to slip in front of the law. The foundation of Courtney's defense was built on the claim that she threw the knife from a distance of 10 feet. But the Miami Medical Examiner's report provided a cold scientific rebuttal. The blade had penetrated 3 inches deep into Christian's chest. According to basic physics, a thrown knife loses kinetic energy and stability as it travels through the air. To reach that depth through muscle and bone, the knife had to be gripped firmly and plunged directly. The wound was at a distinct downward angle, the trajectory of a deliberate, high-velocity strike rather than a desperate haphazard toss. Furthermore, the blood spatter pattern in the kitchen suggested that Christian was relatively stationary when hit, not locked in a violent struggle. Every drop of forensic data was a silent witness, systematically dismantling Courtney's version of the truth. If the forensics provided the how, a hidden CCTV camera from the apartment's elevator provided the why, investigators recovered footage from February 2022, just weeks before the killing. In the video, Courtney and Christian enter the elevator. Without any visible provocation, Courtney suddenly snaps. She lunges at Christian, grabbing his hair and unleashing a barrage of punches. Throughout the entire sequence, Christian's reaction is the most telling. At 6'3", he was much larger than her, yet he never strikes back. He keeps his hands up in a defensive posture, trying to de-escalate her rage. This footage was devastating for the defense. It proved that Courtney wasn't a battered woman living in fear. She was the primary aggressor in this relationship. She held the social and financial power, and she used physical violence as a tool of dominance. Perhaps the most heartbreaking evidence was found locked inside Christian Obumseli's iPhone. Knowing he was in a volatile environment, Christian had begun secretly recording their arguments. These wasn't just fights, this was documented psychological warfare. In these recordings, Courtney's voice is unrecognizable. From the sweet influencer persona her fans loved, she is heard screaming racial slurs at Christian, belittling his manhood and even threatening his life. Christian's voice, by contrast, is low and defeated. He is heard apologizing for things he didn't do, pleading for peace. These files proved that Courtney was gaslighting him, convincing him he was the problem while she exerted total psychological control. Christian couldn't find a way out, but his digital footprints would eventually tell the story. He was too afraid to speak aloud. After her arrest in Hawaii 4 months later, Courtney's legal team adopted a new strategy. They claimed she suffered from battered woman syndrome, a psychological state where a victim of long-term abuse finally snaps in self-defense. They argued her previous outbursts were merely a reaction to a toxic environment. However, the prosecution was prepared with a mountain of digital evidence. They presented Courtney's search history and text messages that showed a consistent pattern of her threatening self-harm or social ruin if Christian ever tried to leave her. Battered woman syndrome typically applies to those with no power and no escape. But in this case, Courtney was the one in control. The evidence suggested she wasn't trapped by him. She was the one who had trapped him in a cycle of emotional and physical chains. Today, Courtney Clenney remains in a Florida jail awaiting trial. Her case has become a landmark example of how digital evidence, CCTV, iPhone recordings, and forensics can strip away a curated, perfect life to reveal a dark reality. Psychologically, this case serves as a grave reminder: domestic violence has no gender. Behind the shimmering filters of social media, millions of followers in luxury apartments, there can exist a world of lethal toxicity. Christian Obumseli's silent recordings have become his advocate in death, proving that the digital truth is often more powerful than the loudest lie. As this investigative file closes, the world waits for the final verdict. But the evidence, gathered by Miami authorities, has already painted a picture that no filter can fix.